Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Phoenix Arc Season 1. And here we are into the quarterfinals. This is the first match for today. And on the Casadex, it's going to be after a long time. I mean, you will hear me after a long time. It's Burger. And with me, I do have Yuna with me. So, Yuna, you want to say hi to the audience, or your network is still bad?
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream of tonight and Burger. After a long time seeing you again, and how are you doing right now?
Experience the euphony of
I'm,
suffering.
I guess I am, I'd say pretty much fine. I took a break. That's what probably was going on with me. But for now, I mean, let's see to the banning phase. And here we could see Greens are already getting banned out in the first place. Okay. Were you saying something, streamer? Okay, okay. Okay. So we can already see Granger getting banned out. I mean, obvious reasons. The range, the mobility, the damage is too high. And I mean, if groomed in with a Sky Piercer, it's really annoying with this hero. And for the part of Selena, I would say a very versatile hero. And a Romo, I would say, because I mean, as a mage, she can do a bit, but then, if she is played as a Romo, I guess she could do a lot more damage and mark down those back laners at the first place. And along with that, we could see the lady herself, Zushin, getting banned out. I mean, since the January starlight, this hero has been a lot annoying in the land of dawn, and I mean constantly getting banned out. And in this meta too, she would be. I mean, in this match too, she would be getting banned out. And to the opposing side, the Familia taking in, okay, no, sorry, banning in uh, Julian as well as Erythel. I mean, Erythel, we expect her to be a late game beast as the heavy crossbow unlocks with the Berserker's Fury. That's a lot damage to soak in. But for now, what do you think? What will the last ban coming in from the side of In Heaven?
I mean, there are a lot of options still open for them. Okay, I'm saying the Badang ban. I was thinking, they could have banned out the Sicilian because already, they have banned out the two midliners. So, like, Sicilian voice. I was thinking, but yeah, they banned out the Badang to bad choice because he's a really great EXP laner as well, the roamer. And with this, combos as a flicker going into the team fights and zoning on the backline. I mean, like, losing your damage dealer is not good into the fight. So, yeah, I guess it's a nice choice. And here we can see the Saber pick. I didn't use, but I guess they're gonna, go with some mid laner or maybe an EXP laner pick.
Your network is getting kind of sketchy. Can you please check on that? But meanwhile, I mean, the Familia are still on with their first pick. Have to see what do they pick here. And okay, they would be going in with the Suyu. I mean, a great assassin, to be honest. Great mobility and damage with his pull skill set. And I mean, with his mobility and the early game damage, he can snowball very easily. But let's see what In Heaven take in for a counter step with this against the Soyu. And okay, Harith would be getting picked out. Zaman Force dropping in would be unleashing a lot of chrono rashes, and I mean that would be a very advantageous situation if we call it in the goal lane. I mean, mid lane works too, but then gold lane, he can dominate a lot more. But CC here being picked a top notch, I would say the goated EXP for now. And the curtains call will help a lot in those team fights, and would stop enemies to escape in, because it binds them and I mean restrains all of their blink skills as well as the flicker. But for now, we could see Phobius being picked out along with the Sicilian from the side of the Familia. Phobius, I would say, is a lot great when it comes to sustaining into those team fights, and Sicilian would be a great asset to provide those backline damage from a distance. And I mean, as per the concept, this hero has a lot damage as the game, I mean, forwards or moves throughout. And I mean, the passive stacks from his bat impact as it rises, the damage will increase a lot. And we have to see, I mean, the winter trunction is also there. So We could expect a lot. But let's see what is the count step taken here. Okay, high loss being picked out. I mean, would be doing a fine job, putting up the glorious path for his team and slowing down enemies and at the same time increasing the movement speed for his allies. And to the second banning phase, would you like to say something?
Like nowadays, Melissa is really getting, banned a lot into the ranked matches as well into tournaments. I'm seeing her getting banned. I mean, like we can't deny the fact like she has a really great, damage onto the late game. The damage spec she gives in as well. The Joy getting banned, and because there is a Suyo, the team the family have already picked in, and Suyo is a really great, assassin. As a jungler, and he has a really good mobility onto him as well. He'll be doing a lot of damage, but if there is a Joy, it's kind of hard to catch up with her too, because she has a more mobility with the rhythm of Joy as well, melting down the front liners with electrifying bits out there. So why not ban out the jungler, because the team in heaven haven't picked out their jungler, and already we can see another alpha getting banned out as well, the carry. Well, a great bans coming in from both of the teams.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, these are great bands coming in. But for the mage part, Team in Heaven would be taking in Eve, and I mean, she is a lot annoying with her real world manipulation as she boxes in and deals a lot of damage. And I mean, if paired with the high lows, it would be a really great com. And Harith would be doing the finishing job as well as CC the chasing job too. But on the opposing side, Kacha has been picked, would be sustaining a lot as well as dealing with his enchanted basic attacks. I mean, if his passive gets filled out, which increases as he gets more damage. And I mean, let's see, would be a great asset here. But then you have the Harith as well as the CC, which has a lot of mobility to them. But a great AOG would be helping a lot if they want to turn over the team fights. And Moscow would be picked as a marksman for the side of the Familia. I mean, this hero works very well in any build. If you say attack speed or the critical build, I mean, works with both. But on the opposing side, the jungler would be choose as Fredry in a heavy tank, and I mean, he's sustaining a lot of damage as well as giving a lot of taunts. And during team fights, he would be the one you want to look out for. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the draft has been completed. Both of the teams looking really strong, and I mean, let's see who wins this match.
Both of the jobs are looking really great into the shape, but it's gonna depend on how they're gonna execute it on their way as well. It depends on how they're gonna get the objectives and get the upper hand onto the team. And like, let's see who's gonna have their domination onto their hands into this match.
Yeah, true. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the land of Dawn again. And I mean, this time the Familia versus in heaven. I mean, the Familia towards the blue and in heaven from the red side. So let's see which team hails and wins this match for themselves, as this is the quarterfinals of Phoenix Winter Arc Season 1. And on the Casadex again, it's going to be Burger and Leonardo. So, what do you have to say about this one?
I mean, everything is taking a really slow pace right now, because we won't be seeing any team bets, any engagement, because taking a risk that early is not good. And as well, looking onto the compositions, both of the team are really in, a great shape. They have a really good front liner with them. There is a Gatokacha, there is a Hylos, the mobility as well, the one who deals the damage as well, sustains a lot. As well, there is a Sicilian for the late game and the Eve out there to slow down the movements into the team fights, and they have a really good goal laner, that is the Harriet and the Moskop out there as well. There is, so yeah, I mean, both of the teams have a really good potential onto them, and let's see who's gonna win this match, because both of the team have more chances, 50-50%. So yeah.
And I mean, true. But meanwhile, we could see a lot of tension building up into the bot lane. So you're getting a dive. Tank and Claws would be holding in the high lows, but would be retreating as none of the teams have much damage nor sustaining in the early phase. And within 20 seconds, it's going to be turtles spawning in.
Definitely, and right now, the Sicilian needs to focus on to, like getting the stacks onto him because it will be giving more damage to him as well, getting the fat face. But right now, the Suyo is getting, attack out there, getting, the three people are out there onto the Suyo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it is already up. You could see that they're starting on the third or the second. I'm just feeling
Okay, it was not audible.
secure.
Oh my god, the RWM is on to the play as well. The Moscow is in there, and the first blood going into the hands of the Phobias as well. The Suya taking down the Prime Nino out there, but no, the Spade hasn't taken the revenge onto the Nezuko. Oh my gosh, a great trade coming in from both of the team as well. The turtle going into the hands of the team de Familia.
I mean, a great early game it seems to say from the side of the familiar. Uh, I mean, obviously, like losing on the turtle but getting the kills will be giving them the lead, which they lost. I mean, giving out the turtle, but for now, let's see.
Here we can see, onto the goal and a little bit of tension is building up upon. There is a Hylos, there is a Gatukaja, and we can see another team fight breaking in out there. Like great timing of EUG, coming from the Gatukaja, but the RWM is on to the place. Well, Moscow dealing a great amount of damage, but he needs to fall back because the CC is coming from the back, and we can see the Cotton Girl has been played out as well. The Frost taking the kill on to the Moscow and the Nezuko as well. The Phobius needs to fall back from there because there are already four of the people out there from the team haven't, so they need to fall back.
I mean, for now, surely they need to fall back. But for the moment, if we see into the itemization section, I mean, Zion already up with the elegant gem and with will be sustaining in the team fights as well as okay on to the bot lane. Split has got down Moscow with his Chrono Dash, but on the top lane again fight has been started looking at a look. You would be popping in, starting out, and look at that Infernal Blitz has been popped up as well as TC going in would be getting finished out by Soyu here, and looking at low HP, Spirit of Destruction would be coming in. That hop problem also helping a lot, securing the kill for the high lows as well as double kill for Soyu, killing out the E.
Oh my gosh, they already got, they have already taken down the two members of the team in heavens, and right now the Frederick is looking into a really bad position, but he was able to secure, just, steal away the turtle. But, getting the turtle, he has to pay the price by, just giving in his life out there.
Mm, a very, I would say doubtful trade, but then in the meanwhile, I guess the third will be secured by the Familia as well as Split would be getting a lower turret from the Moscow's lane as he is off his lane, and I mean helping his teammates out. I mean, I don't know what to say. Both of the trades are looking great from each side, but then the Familia are kind of leading with the killing spree. Okay, Hyla's coming in a stunt, would be escaping really soon, but here we could see Prime, playing out Selena in the turret. I mean, surprising because Phobius is a lot, a hero which sustains a lot, and I mean, we have to see Nezuko looking low here, Eve doing a lot of damage. AOG would be used as a defensive maneuver now. Okay, Spear of Destruction also connects in, but Moscow wouldn't like to go inside as would be a death trap.
Definitely, definitely. The EOs literally saved out the catted culture out there as well. Oh my god, another team fight breaking into the mid lane, and Suyu has been taken down. The Hylas providing a great mobility, with the glorious pathway as well. The Eve getting the Sicilian down. Oh my god, a great set is coming in from the team in heavens.
I mean, that's the thing. To be honest here, I mean, even though some early dominance was dominance was shown by the Familia, but in heaven, reckoning back with the kills, and again, a team fight has been started. Infernal, it has been started out, but he's looking at a really low HP. Zaman Force is popping in, but Finn will be getting the kill for Selena here. And again, here, team fight would be again breaking off as the turtle has been started. And I mean, we have to see. I mean, not see. Obviously, Brendan is getting the turtle for himself as no contestant is there. So you is a lot far in his blue buff, and for surely, the Brendan has secured the turtle for himself. And I think they would get a lane two in the bottom lane. I mean, they would get a tier two in the bottom lane.
The team, it have already got the three objectives, onto their hands. And right now, they have taken down the tier turrets of the goal lane, as well the mid lane turret has already fallen down of the team, the familiar as well, the top lane. And the team in heavens are totally focusing on to getting the objectives, getting the turrets down, because into the mid game, it will be kind of really great help for them as well, the advantage onto them, because the minions will be spawning again and again. And the team, the family, I need to clear out, and they are already taking in all of the the theaters right now. I mean, a great thing for them.
I mean, true, but look at that. 2v1 go. Okay, Fredin is going in with a 2v1 here, but looking at the low HP as the revitalize would be popping in, and there goes the Soul Savior finishing him off. I mean, that was kind of an overextension and an over judgment of the damage done by Soyu.
I mean, Fredrin, I don't know what he felt like. He's a Bahubali, or he's just South Indian movie, and he was just going in, and he had to pay the price out there into the bottom lane.
I mean, true. Bro thought he was an Anna, but like, let's see
Yeah.
again. This part would be popping in. Zaman Force would be popping in to show you. Looking at a low HP would be getting finished off. Frost getting the kill here. And again, Gatot Kacha looking in low HP. Spit would be getting the kill here to Gatot Kacha and the double kill for Spit. Finishing off the Soyu and again chasing down Sicilian here for the triple kill. Really hungry, but won't get it as he is in the turret. And look at that. I mean, on the top lane, Moskov trying to split push as his team is fighting.
The card is providing a good sustain as well. The mobility into the team fight with the glorious pathway as well. The Harris had that mobility onto him with the Chronodash as well. He has the damage right now, and he's just going in with his mobility just into the team fight and just taking them, and just melting out the Hoviers, Gato Kacha out there like ice cream. They got melted away.
I mean, true, but the Lord has been started from the side of in heaven, and they are doing their best to secure it. As Soyu is still taking on to the red, Eve is doing a fine job providing, you know, the vision to her team, and the constant try from the Moscow to push the lane, but unlucky him because the lane, I mean, the minions spawn in as he tries to push in. I mean, that is happening every time. And look at that fight going on with Alumina. I mean, from the both side, the jungler versus the tank. I mean, a great move by Soyu trying to retreat as he knows the damage output from Eve could literally wreck him off. But then he also has his dash skills to escape real world manipulation. But let's see, the Lord is charging in from the mid lane, and I mean, not a really hard Lord to defend here as it's the non luminous Lord, and I mean, I guess they would get an inhibitor, and at the top lane, Prime Neo would be getting down with a kill of the Sicilian, as I mean, the range from this side was too high. The AOG would be popping in along with the real world manipulation, and Harit would be setting up his ult, getting the turret first, then prioritizing the kill, getting an unstoppable, and Prime Neo would be also getting the kill. The base is wide open right now. Moscow would be getting finished, a double kill for the okay, okay. That was a really easy game from the side of in heaven. They just reckoned the pace or from the side from their side. I mean, and the familia just got stunned. And I mean, I guess the pick CC was the main game changer here. What do you think,
I mean, the match was literally kind of, turned over from the, the mid phase. The team, the Familia, they were doing great into the early phase. They were getting some new trades as well. They were properly, playing out, but somehow from the mid phase, the Fred Drain was really, great onto his retribution, and he still all the, neutral objectives as well. They focus the team, in heavens. They literally focus out onto the getting the objectives, getting the turrets fallen down, because it would be very easy for them into the mid phase. When they got the lot, they can easily end up, and their motivation was like that. And they were not running away for the kills, but mostly they were focused on getting the objectives. And that was a really great coming in for the team, a great team coordination as well. The Eve was really doing great into the team fights, immobilizing them and slowing down their movements as well. The Harry dealing a lot of damage, and they already have the sustainer out there. The Hylos was there, but the team, the Familia, their composition was also not bad, but still, somehow the Sicilian was lacking. He was not able to, get the stacks onto him, and he's kind of a late game damage dealer. So yeah, I guess the Sicilian, if he could have, done, if he could have get the stacks onto him, he could have done better. And Gatot was doing well as well, the Phobias, but like they were in a good position, but sometimes lacking some team coordination into team fights, and sometimes the Gato was really back, and their backliners was getting killed down.
I mean, true, and I guess that's what all you could describe about the match. And I mean, well, job, I would say, from the side of But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We would be right back just in a few moments, as we would be switching in along with different teams, as it was just the first match, and I mean the second match has yet to be started. So don't go anywhere, just stay tuned. We would be right back.
gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. And it's the second match of tonight between the team Zeppelin and the team GE Fam. And guys, we are into the Phoenix Winter Arc Season 1 qualifiers round day 1. So here we go into the match, and guys, into the castics. I'm your caster, along with me, I have a really amazing co-caster Burger.
And yeah, we are into the second match, and we are yet to start because I guess the server is being selected as the quarterfinals are in, and um, we have to see which team wins the toss, heads or the tails, as obvious, and whichever wins would be selecting the server in the first part, and let's see. This time it's gonna be Mumbai server as Vietnam has picked it. And yeah, we are into the match. And again, Zeppelin to the red side and Fam is looking great into the blue. And I could see too fast for you from the uh, in the Gay Fam team as he's a member of LCF. And again in the Castedex, it's gonna be Burger. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, give the intro. Sorry. So what do you think? Which hero is gonna get banned first?
I mean, like a lot of heroes are into the table, into the plates right now. They can go for the Fanny Man, they can go for the Sicilian. Okay, but yeah, here we can see that the Patan getting banned out. I mean, we already know he's doing really great, and we all know his combos. Always joining out to the backliners, and you don't want your backliners, the damage dealers, to getting shut down or just knock out over there into the team fights. So yeah, it's a really great choice as well. A really great support. My favorite one, the Matilda, has been banned out with the heal, with the shield as well. She has the mobility and the damage she will be providing as well. The guiding win. Literally helping out her teammates into a really critical situations as well. Like when she's into your opponent and you are about to get a kill, she will be snatching away like in front of you. So it's gonna be really kind of annoying. So why not just ban her out? And here we can see Harriet also getting banned out. I mean, he's really doing great into Golden, dominating because he got the buff. He's into the meta, and with his mobility and with his damage, he's gonna do a lot into the late game, as already we have seen into the first match. So yeah, why not just ban him out? So let's see which hero will be getting banned out next.
Um, let's see. There are a lot of options if we specifically say are open. The previous game CC was a lot annoying into the, I would say, the EXP side, and she was, bailing, letting her teammates get the early game domination as she was rotating too fast with her jumps. And talking about fast rotation, and here we could see Zeppelin banning in the Fanny. Why not? The steel cables with a cutthroat is a really lethal combination if you want to snowball in the early game. Mastering this heroes requires a lot of practice, but then once you do, that becomes a really big advantage. If we say, unless there is a controlling hero to your team, but then, let's see. Two slots are still open from both of the sides in the first banning phase, and okay, Joy would be getting banned out. She is being really good since the previous meta, I would say, since this year, because she has a lot of movement with her rhythm of Joy, and then you have also the electrifying beats as a damage provider or the finishing move for her, and she's a really great hero, I would say, in close quarter combat, to be honest, because the burst damage she provides, that's kind of overwhelming to most of the marksmen as well as mages. And talking about the mage, here we could see Zushin would be getting banned out. Obvious reasons, the Latin player would be providing a lot of stunts as well as crowd control, and she has already a blink skill with her inbuilt blink skill with her, which is Crimson Beacon, which is her ultimate, which provides a bit shield as well as a blink effect. And I guess if it gets paired with a sprint or a flicker, that's too hard to catch. I mean, she would be too hard to catch for the side of Gayfam. But then here we could see Skull taking in the Selena bold move coming in, as this hero is a lot annoying in his mage as well as a assassin form. I mean, mage form is a lot known for the stunts, and assassin form is the finishing move, as the enhanced basic attacks as well as the dashes increases per stack. And let's see. Okay, on the opposing side, it's gonna be Soyu getting picked out as a jungler, along with, okay, that's that going in with a Phobius, another Phobius play. I guess we will be seeing here. But then the CC is unlocked again. I mean, is open again. But Joanna would be taking in the high lows. I mean, the glorious path will be helping a lot, if to be honest, to chase Soyu here, because I mean, the amount of dashes this hero has. I mean, you need a, good crowd controlling hero, a stunt hero, or slowing down hero like a Hylos with his glorious path will be increasing his team's mobility as well as slowing down the opponent. So let's see. Okay, carry would be a really great pick here. I mean, melting down the tanky heroes, that's a job. If a Phobius and Phobius is on the opponent, you would obviously need someone who can melt that tanky hero out. So carry will be a really great option. And not just the Phobius, the tank is yet to be picked. So yeah, let's see which hero will be getting picked from the side of Zeppelin. What do you think, which hero it's gonna be?
I mean, they can already, go with the middle end pick and images because, okay, I was thinking, and yeah, they decided to pick and the Vexana, and I was thinking about this lady into my mind, like when we were talking out, and yeah, she is here into this match, with her eternal guard out there, just disturbing out the formation as well, the CC, the stunts they provide, with the deadly crafts. I mean, she is a really great mage, into the middle lane after the Sicilian hand, the Zushin. I kind of prefer this hero Vexana a lot. Like she has a lot of kind of skills, and I really love playing her as well. Like when she's into your opponent team, it's kind of kind of annoying to face off with her because of her stunts. And yeah, on to the second banning phase. Like okay, the Hayabus are getting banned out already because the team, the Gay fam haven't pick out their jungler yet, so yeah, why not just ban out the Hayabusa, because Hayabusa has a really great potential against the Suyo, with his mobility out there with the quad shot as well, targeting onto the backliners with his Ogi shadow kill. So why not? And let's see which hero will be getting banned out, because they can ban out some roamer, they can ban out some like a goal laner, because the team Zeppelin haven't picked out their goal laner yet as well the roamer.
I mean, true, we have to see for now, but as we speak, I mean, Melissa will be getting banned out because, I mean, obviously, the eyes on you along with the go away is a really great combination. I mean, the range and the defensive purpose of the ult provides a lot of sustenance and a lot help into the team fights and, protecting her in her own lane. That's the main thing that it's really scary about Melissa. And I mean, if you want to counter a carry, Melissa with speed build combination will be suggested, and I mean that's the reason. I mean, main reason it's getting banned. And again, here we could see CC getting banned. Not obvious reasons. Phobius would be easily getting countered by this Tado, and the AUG master Garutkasa would be getting banned out in this match again. Towards the second picking phase, here we are. Moscow will be getting picked out, and I mean, previous match as we described goes great with both of those builds, and which build it's gonna be, we have to see. But what do you think about the next picks coming in from the side of Gay Fam?
Armin coming with a really great choice, not a bad, because from the way of the dragon, he can mark onto the Vexana or onto the Moscow in the team fights as well. He has the mobility, and it's kind of annoying to catch up with him. If he's a really great chop player, yeah, he's gonna just annoy you out because it's kind of hard to catch up with his mobility as well, the damage he provides. And I am seeing the Yashashin getting the pick into the jungle against the Suyo. So what do you have to talk about this, Burger?
I mean, why is a lot, a lot annoying when it comes to damage, and in the late game he is a lot annoying. But can you take over for a second, because I guess my network is glitching out, so I have to fix it for a second. Can you take over?
Sure, sure, why not? Why not? I will be taking over. And yeah. Here we can see, the Moscow getting picked in by the team Zeppelin. I mean, the Moscow is not a bad choice. With his spirit of destruction, he can, teleport from his lane to another lane into team phase as well. The attack speed, he has on his basic attacks. And if he's found a will, he's gonna eat a very well because though he has come out from the meta, but we can't deny the fact that the Moscow is kind of scary with his, potential out there as well. The date bomb picking in the jawhead, the jawhead will be onto the wrong position, and with the ejector out there he can literally just take one and just drop them like inside their like teammates, and they just can like take away as well. He will be giving the damage as well. Ejector will be kind of annoying out the opponents. And yeah, with this the drafting phase have already ended and both of the teams are really looking good into the shape, and there is a really like a good composition coming in from both of the teams, the team Zeppelin and the Gay fam. So let's see how they're gonna execute into this match and how they're gonna solve the very interesting match of the second match of tonight. And yeah, I'm kind of exciting to see the YSS against the Suyo into this match. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe out the channel and don't forget to share the stream to your friends, and guys, comment down below which team you're supporting and which team you think gonna win this match. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are into the land of dawn, into the second match of tonight between the team Zeppelin onto the red side and the team Gay Fam onto the blue side. And here we can see both of the teams starting with the standard rotations, start just clearing off the jungle and just farming up. And yeah, already the goal laners are onto the lane as well. The EXP laners will be, onto the lane, and seeing the Chow is roaming, like he's into the roam position and the Hylos is onto the EXP lane. Quite of interesting, and I really love, Chow when he's into the roam because he's gonna have the mobility. He's gonna, mark down onto the backline as very easily into the early phase. But also the team Zeppelin, they have the Jawhead on their own position, and Jawhead with the ejector gonna like annoy them out into the team fight. So yeah, it will be really interesting to see the Jawhead going against the Chow into this match. And nothing much is happening because it's only the early phase of the match. But whoa, the dead bomb is really low onto the HP. He was almost get it deleted out, but no, the dead bomb has been taken down. The first blood coming in from the YSS. Oh my gosh. A great start coming in from the Team Gay fam. As well, the Vices and the Hylos are rotating towards the EXP lane onto the 4Vs instead of the goal lane. And already the ejector has been used by the Jawhead onto the Hylos, but the Jawhead is really low onto the HP, and the Selena just taking out the Jawhead as well. The Vixena is really low onto the HP, and she needs to fall back. But the 4Vs is out there for the support, for the backup for the Vixena as well. The first neutral objective has spawned into the river area, and the Team Gay Sports have already started with the turtle, and the turtle has been secured by the YSS. I mean, a great start coming in from the Team Gay Sports, getting some trades, getting neutral objective onto their hands, and let's see whether they're gonna, maintain this till the mid game, till the late phase, or or the team Zeppelin will be giving some comebacks very soon. Oh my god, another tension building up upon onto the goal lane. Oh my god, the Chow is really low onto the HP, but he is able to survive the date bomb, as well as Suyo is really low onto the HP, and the Selena using that Everson arrow and the trap out there to stun out that Moscow. But the Vixana getting the kill onto the carry. The goal laner has been already shut down by the Vixana. I mean, a good choice by just taking down the goal laner, because like if their team goal laner can just lead the farm up, they can have a really nice time onto the late game.
Yeah, true. I mean, taking in the lead for the goal lane is pretty much important, and that's why I guess both of the hypers do rotate from the mid to the goal lane. But look at that fight beginning here, and Rentizi would be getting here a kill, as the low HP heroes would be getting wrecked out with his soul severe. But let's see, the team fight will be continuing. And for the effective purpose, um, you saying something?
Yeah, the self using her, abyssal traps, almost hit it onto the Johead, but he was able to recall very fast at a very, pick up a point, a time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that was a thing to see. But Zsat looking in a low HP would be unlocking his infernal brace, and here we could see we have the dragon connecting in as well as the glorious partisan. But revitalize would be saving the day for him, but not for long. Jonah would be getting the kill here, and that bomb looking in a low HP. Will he get finished off? And yes, he will be getting finished off by the high lows here. And I mean, the Moscow has connected his period of destruction for now, but would be, not coming in. It would be a death trap, I would say, if he comes in.
Well, Johead is a good, into the roam position, but still, the thing is, Johead can deal a damage. Johead can use the ejector into the team fights, but he can't sustain that much, like comparing to the Hylas, because Hylas is a pure tank and he can literally sustain out into team fights. But the Johead need to be really careful on to doing these things. And right now, tension is building upon. The ejector has been used by the Johead. The Soul Saver dealing a lot of damage, and the Hylas has been taken down. The Selena out there with the the Harvester tribes are going into the Moscow, but I guess he gonna fall back. A lot of tension are building upon the Vexana using the Eternal Guard, but not able to connect onto anyone, as well as the Phobias, rotating towards the goal lane into the team fights. I mean, well, rotations coming in from both of the teams.
I mean, yeah, well decorated fight there. Selena did the really great, job setting up the trap with her whistle arrows. But then, I mean, that was not a very good, I would say, decision by Hylos, charging in too deep. And I mean, kill, that overextension got him killed in the process. And Moscow is looking low.
Definitely, oh my gosh, but the dead bomb will be getting shut down as well. The Moskov has been taken down. Oh, I mean, the glorious pathway giving the mobility as well, the way of the dragon hitting onto the correct moment as well, dealing the damage, just shutting down the dead bomb. I mean, he has been already taken down 4 times, like by the team, gay fam. They're really doing well targeting onto Joyd, and the Phobius is using his infernal blizzard, but he needs to fall back because there are not a lot of team members of his team, and the Max coming in from the side of destruction and taking down the Selena out there. Well, I mean, a great situation just came in as well. The Hylos is really low on to the HP as well. The Joy is going in. I don't know whether the Moscow will be able to get the kill. Okay, he's not able to chase down onto that Hylos. Another
I
team
mean,
fight coming into the middle lane. The Infinite Buzzard is into the play as well. But the dead bomb is there, and I guess they're gonna fall back because the neutral objective is into the river area, and the team gay fam have already got the 2 neutral objective, and like securing this one will be kind of helpful towards them.
and I mean, yeah, like a lot of decorative team fights coming in, and about the kill on the top lane, that was really nice. I would say from the side of Moscow coming in as a really good support and a finishing hero, but then a team fight is starting again here.
We can see the Infernal Blizzard is onto the play, but the carry will be shutting down the full base as well. The Vice is getting a double kill onto the sea, but the Max will be taking down the carry over there. I mean, a trade for a trade just coming in, but the Selena over there with the Abyssal Arrows as well. The triple kill by the Joanna as well. The Maniac coming in from the YSS onto the Vexana. I mean, a really great support done by the Selena out there, just to stun them out.
I mean, a great play. The damage output is really great. And talking about YSS, the movement, the damage. as he switches between the marksman and the assassin form. That's really lethal. And if we talk now, the Oasis is fed enough. I mean, the Hunter Strike along with the War Axe makes him a really lethal, I would say, jungler here, because he can not only give damage as well as sustain with his War Axe, and I mean just completed his endless battle. So his basic attacks would be, I mean, the main damage dealing from this hero is the basic attack. So yeah, I mean he would do a lot of damage.
And with the Selena going with the episode arrows and the trap, and the Phobius has been shut down by the carry the Phobius. Well,
Yuna,
Lord,
please be close to the mic.
okay, the Lord has already went into the side of the team, the fab, and already into the top lane. Attention is building up upon the CEO is kind of looking into sandwich position, and he needs to fall back. The Droid also there. The Spirit of Destruction has been used by the Moscow out there. Oh my gosh, and the Evil Coil shutting down the Hylas over there.
Hey, great play. But then again, here we could see Joanna coming in.
Oh my gosh, Joanna just shutting down the Daedalus as well with the double kill onto the Vexana. And the Moskov has been shut down by the Selena over there as well. A lot is matching from the Milan and it is a complete wiped out. And I don't know they will be able to defend out the base or not because a lot is taking the inhabited of the Milan. It's already fallen down and it will be taking some time for the team Zeppelin to respawn. I guess it will be the end of the match. And yes, the team Gay Sports has won the match.
Hey, talking about this match, the throughout I mean anticipation from Joanna, retreating and coming in for team fights. That was a really amazing thing to see. And if we look at the team fight participation here, Joanna, as we said, did a really great job. And I would say coming into team fights and a lot, you know, goes for the Hylios because he was the one sustaining the damage along with Too Fast for You. So a really great combination coming in from the side of gay esports here, and I mean Zeppelin really sad for them because I mean they did have a really great combination with the Soyu and the Moscow, but then I mean Too Fast for You was really good at marking down the opponents, and in this match, I guess Too Fast for You did a really great job. I mean, marking down into the turrets and pushing the opponents away with his Way of the Dragon. So, what do you say, Yuna?
mean, that literally, everything was changed out, and the team gave they literally played out very well into this match. They have really great, team coordination, and as well, there was a high sustain out as well to zone out. There was a Charles marking on to that, the backline as well. He was taking down the dead bomb, and I guess the team, the Zeppelin had the rumor the Jawhead, but still, Jawhead can, just eject out some, like one of the member of the opponent, and he, just throw it them into the hands of the team. But still, it will need some, good team composition as well. They need to have some, upper hand as well. He was not able to sustain out because he kind of deal damage, but not able to sustain that much comparing to the Hylos because they had a sustainer, and they have the great team coordination. And somewhere, the team Zeppelin were lacking into team coordination. They were not able to like engage into team fights properly as well. They lost the objectives as well. They were losing the turrets, and whenever they were into the team fights, they were not into a good position. Their position was getting interrupted again and again.
That's the thing, they were getting cut off during the rotation. And I mean, that bomb, I would say, with the Jawhead, I mean, the strategy didn't work really well here. And I mean, they were other options. But then, anyways, you always learn from your mistakes. And I guess this would be a really, great game for the side of gay sports. But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere as this is just the end of the second match and two more matches are yet to come. So I guess you just need to wait and just stay tuned for a minute and we will be back with another Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are into the third match of Phoenix Winter Arc season one, and it's the quarterfinals going on. And on the blue side, it's gonna be IGN and KARBI Unity towards the red. And in the caster box again, it's gonna be your favorite Debbie, and I mean would be just dictating some of the action. It would be Burger, me, and so Debbie. So yeah, please take the lead.
Yeah, you know what? This is a very interesting matchup to see so far because for Unity, this is a fairly new team that we have yet to see how they are going to be performing. But as for IGN, we are familiar with them because we have seen them play the finals in the previous tournaments and they were able to take the games with a clean sweep. So I would love to see what Kirby Unity have in store for themselves right now because, IGN is a big team. You cannot go against them. You will be having a hard time if you are being forced to go for something that you are not good in playing or you are not comfortable in playing. So I feel like this is going to be a very very good chance for Kirby Unity to bring up their chances, pull out the big guns, and do all the things that they can do, so as to show the people that they still have chance, they still have ways to be able to defeat the big teams because this is the best of one series, it's a knockout series, and this is where both of the teams will be trying their utmost best, whether if you are a big team, a well-known team, or if you are a newly made team. This is going to be very very interesting because a best of one series, you're gonna be trying hard. You're gonna be bringing everything onto the table because there's no space for experimentation. You're just gonna have to play whatever meta or
Only
comfort
love
you are
and
gonna go
light
for.
are
So
everlasting.
I would say, you know,
Experience the euphony of suffering.
I mean, well described. What else we can say? Uh, I mean, in the best of one series, you can't throw, and I mean, you would give your 100% best, and I mean, you would fight direly. But if we talk about, you know, the batting phase, it's already done. Already, meta heroes have been banned out, and for the prior part, I mean, the picking part, Matilda along with the Granger has been paired out for the side of IGN, and the Gatut Kacha would be getting picked also. So a great combination coming in from the side of IGN, and Kabi Unity are taking in the Sicily on the Badang as well as the Irithale. So I mean,
uh,
with the Irithale and the Sicilian, it would be a really great, late game assurance. And I mean, Badang would be giving a lot of stunts. So what do you have to say about the second banding phase, Debbie?
you know what? I feel like Kirby Unity they are bringing a lot into this table because they decided to give around that Granger. So right now for for Icy, and you know what, they can go ban out the jungle because they do not have to worry about it, but down because it's still flexible. It can go into the roam, it can go into the XP. So you do not want to weigh your opinions. Just ban out
The
those
immortal will choose
direct
how to
direct
vanquish the
heroes that
shadows
you are
and
sure they
plague
are
this
going to be
world.
picking. So then the jungle is the valid option right now. But for Kirby Unity, they are the one actually being bringing out the studios so as to not give respect this comfortable hero off because we have seen so far and how amazing he is on that hero. But right now, I feel like they still do want to go for this assassin jungle because they are banning out this Tigreal, which is so amazing in out for the team and Closen as well. And she's he is a perfect setter too. And it kind of also means that he's a game changer. So I feel like IGN knows that the Badan is going to be going into this XP side. But right now for Kirby, they have a chance to pick on a mate for themselves or the jungle, secure the jungle fast enough because I feel like they can go for the alpha here because they do ban
I
out the
am
Matilda,
more
but nope,
than
they
a
do
weapon.
they instead go for this Julian. So a lot of opportunities for IGN to use a combo for the Matilda here.
I mean, yeah, Matilda would be getting a really great, lead. I mean, would be providing a really great lead if we talk about team fight initiation. And I mean, the OG combo is back. The Matilda paired with an Alpha would be reckoning the side. If possible, I mean, if he gets fed, obviously he would be taking down. you know, Team KARBI Unity melting their heroes away. But to the mage pick of the IGN, which would be going in with a Vexena. So I mean, we hope a lot of cursed. I would say deadly grasp and the cursed blast. I mean, those two things are really annoying. And I mean, obviously, she has an internal guardian, so she could drop in another crowd controlling aspect. But on side of community, we have picked up Julian. His damage, magic damage output is really insane if we speak. And then along with a Carmilla, I mean, they do have a really good setup here. And I mean, the Valentine, I mean, the 14 Feb has left, but then these two heroes, Carmilla and Sicilian, I mean, they're never ending love. But let's see. I mean, what do they do have to showcase in this match?
Yeah, it was a perfect choice for them to pick out the criminal there because I do like that, but for Team Kirby Unity, they are so heavily dependent on that later part of this game where they want their the Assassin to farm up and the Irisel to have a good time as well and with the equipment wise. But right now, I feel like they have too much of an expensive hero that might or might not work into this early stages of this game where the sword is going to be caught by IZN most of the time, just looking at their picks, just looking by their picks as well. So I feel like they have to be careful, right? The early game is not where they do want to go for the 5 days duel, and early game might eventually not be enough because they have, for the side of ICM, they have an Alpha, they have a Matilda who's going to be highly together all of the time, another Shield, another Survival potential, and it's going to be always there. So for IGN, they are comfortable with the early stages of this game. They are comfortable to go against Azulian as well. So for Kirby Unity, I feel like they should be very, very conservative in how they are playing. Whereas for Anzi and they are gonna be as aggressive as possible.
I mean, true, they would be trying to be aggressive as possible, but I mean, we do have to wait for the late game. I mean, it's a lot in debate, as I mean, and then with the Granger, and we have, from Kalbi Unity, Eugen on to the Erythrian and the Golden. So, I mean, if Card Unity brings in a bit of lead, I guess they could really dethrone Granger from the damage spike in the early game. But we have to wait and watch what's gonna happen as it depends on the jungler a lot because the rotation and I would say the participation from the jungler, you know, it's mostly the part which changes the game. So we have to see.
Yeah, the participation of the jungler, like you mentioned, is gonna be giving out a very, very important role so far. But right now for the Matilda, he was taking a bit low. But yeah, this is a Matilda who can survive with the guiding wind, and he survived a lot from that. And he managed to jump up from that with it also coming up in the Julian. Yeah, post super long, and he's gonna be very online and very available onto the early stages of this game. But for ICN, they have a survival ability, so even if they are assertive in this early stages of this game, they can have any kind of escape materials so far. But right now, the focus is gonna be onto the turtles. So for both of these teams, they will be trying to set up. They will be trying to have that level 4 as fast as possible. Look at the rotation of the Vexana, of which going on to the XP side in order to have the level 4 together with his XP later Amelia right here so that they'll have a better chance in setting up the turtle for themselves. So they are eventually having that good time and look at the respect. He's just trying to have a little experience first. So in order to have a higher chance at taking the turtle, look at the turtle now.
So if Sanguine Clause connects in, Respect would be getting the kill for super long. AOG would be popping in, but the flicker from the Sicilian would be helping him to escape. But on the top lane, the fight has begun. Aaron looking really low. That okay, the Rhapsody would be finishing off, punishing Hughes for chasing in. I with Granger, and I mean that's not something that you should do into the early game.
Yeah, this is gonna be very, very hard game for Kirby Unity into this early stages of this game because there's noble potential hero like the Julian has been falling very early on. So it's gonna be a hard way to come back because the all the Julian has to do is now farm out a little bit so as to not be taken down by Alpha. Respect onto the Alpha with the help of the Matilda time and time again. This is likely to happen again because he does need that music play in order to survive with the rose gold too, because with the passive of the villain, there is a lot of chance for him to survive that kind of onslaught, but too late for him that he already fall first. And he's gonna be having that lead into the jungle for respect. So right now the focus is mainly onto the goal again. So some of the teams are chaotic, right? They are chaotically messy, just trying to look for opportunities everywhere and get the position of ICN. If they keep this long enough, they will try to go help up and run, but I feel like Aaron is fine alone because he's dealing pretty well with David who's definitely who's supposedly his counter, but he have a better clearing first, clearing other minions first and rotating with his team and having that double farming with the minions as well. So the mid lane is gonna be onto the focus right now from both of this team.
Look at that stun. Look at that internal guard would be securing the kill for Sicilian and the double kill for Vivich. And I mean, Granger did a lot. A really great job, giving out the required damage in there. And look at that, Mathilda will be marking uh, down Hugin here along with the guiding wind. Here she's on the run, but Aaron the creator would be getting the kill here again. Julian coming in for the kill of the Mathilda, but not successful as the flicker says it.
What a perfect way for Jordan to rotate up on top in order to help his teammate. But look at that, the enhanced blade will be committed again. Respect will be the one securing the turtle, but on the top side, killing spree for a run the creator onto the Granger, none onto none other than the Julian. Super long use the jungle for the side of KARBI Unity. It's not looking good for the side of KARBI Unity right now because they have been falling here and there. No compensation just yet, no retreat, no vengeance for them. Nothing, just nothing. Just looking at their teammates fall down.
I mean, that's true. They are really getting snowball right here. But look at that, circling eagle on to Carmela. Carmela would be connecting three people with a curse of blood, but not much action here as the damage output is not that great. But look at that, AOG coming. Ed would be getting the kill. I mean, Aaron would be getting the kill here. Alpha also has the kill onto the Carmela. Looking for a double kill. Aaron would be getting a triple kill
Oh,
here. And we have to see a really great. Okay, that was an overextension from the Matilda, and I guess she would be dying here. But no, she's a really giving a really great competition in damage. But yeah, she would be getting fallen out by the Sicilian.
I mean, it was generous of Jason to give the Aaron the creator a maniac because this Aaron the creator with whatever stages he's playing on, whatever tournament he's joining in, and when he gets a Granger, he's surely supposed to get a maniac or a savage even. So this may be a continuous story here for Fire Phoenix Esports as well right now. KARBI Unity is not looking good because IZN are calling all the shots. They are in the driver's seat. They are the one having to gang all the lanes because they have a better chance. They have a better lineup as well. They have a better composition too. But look at that. This is a good fight coming out from IZN again.
Look at that. AOG connecting in to the low HP Sicilian. Will he get the kill here? Yeah, Gatotkache would be securing the kill for the Sicilian, but Aaron would be getting another kill. And look at that connection from the Carmela. Four people connected, but not in use though, because I mean no one was there to provide damage.
Yeah, it was perfect to say the least because the curse of blood, if you're connecting on to four people, it just meant that you are in a perfect position. You are close enough to have that shot. But unfortunately for him, the team was nowhere near because they weren't able to do anything about that perfect ultimate. But right now, the turtle will be falling into the hands of respect again. So this is gonna be a very, very massive late for them because right now they are sitting in a perfect position with this goal leader. There's no chance for super long to have a comeback. But look at that.
I mean, another team fight breaking in. Spirit Alpha has popped in a really low HP. I mean, Aaron with the double kill and looking for
Oh.
the for the triple kill and the Maniac. Will he secure it though? No, he is in a dire situation. But Matilda is here with the guiding wind, but no, he would be escaping with the flicker in hand. And I mean, come on, Karbi Unity, Pillow Climb. I mean, what you guys are doing? Come on, you can do much better with the composition.
They have a leaking composition so far, but for IZN, they have an early game damage, they have a CC, they have a survivability, they have the damage to dive, and the gunner too. So it's gonna be so hard for KARBI Unity to come out from there because they don't have any ways to generate that much amount of gold in order to have a safe comeback because IZN, they are perfectly sitting in a goal position, but look at that stun.
I mean, a great charge in from the Alpha, but the kill was secured by Katut Kacha here. And I mean, Aaron looking in an aggressive format here. Respect would be escaping in, as well as Aaron, the creator here. Vivich getting pulled out by the second clause, but I don't think so. Karbi Unity would be charging in with a flicker play with the Badang.
Oh my god, that's so perfect. Guiding me coming inside of. I will be securing. I'll be trying to secure the kill, but it wasn't enough because they are overstaying just a little bit. But legendary for Iron or the curator onto that Granzer. I feel like we'll be having that full stack onto the Granzer right now because we have been dealing kills here and there. The bad phase will be slowly being popped, but it wasn't enough damage because the stacks wasn't there. There was nothing Kirby Unity can do. But look at that AOTC and backside mirrors trying to dive in, but there's another kill for Aaron the creator. Again, this guy is on fire because look at him. He's just having in super long. He's just trying to take down Aaron, but it wasn't enough because he doesn't have the early game damage. But Eternal God will surely have the damage to take down super long into that little fight or skirmishes.
Man, I mean, for now, the base looks really open, and look at that
Oh,
overextend would be killed out by the Kamala here. Gatot Kacha is going in extreme position. Look at the Spear of connecting to the two of them, and I mean, looking in a really bad position here. Respect
oh.
him getting the retail down overextension coming in from the side of retail. I mean, you are a marksman and you are ranged. Why to come so close when you know the damage output is really high from the side of the opposing team?
Yeah, this is a very, very high goal lead. We have seen 13k goal lead so far. There's no chance for Karbi Unity to have any kind of stake. But look at that, IZ, and they are just not freezing at this point. Even if they give up the goals, even if they give up the minute, there's no way they can for Karbi Unity to catch up because they are so late game of the composition. They are so dependent on equipment and stacks. So at this point, when a snowball hero like the Alpha and Grander especially have been into your position side, you're not going to be having a good chance because the Rhapsody and this another connection ones will be enough, and look at that another legendary for Era the Greater here.
And look at the double kill, just obliterating their opponents, finishing them, I would say demolishing them right away, and an aggressive spear of alpha from the side of respect, but not in use.
Yeah, there was a perfect combination of Rhapsody as well as the guiding wind too. But like right now for Karbi Unity, I don't know what they can do here because there's so many so low in gold, so low in experience and economy wise. There's just nothing they can do because the Sicilian is still too far in farming. He doesn't have the stacks, he doesn't have the equipment, and the same question is with Airtel too. But look at that, this is the fight going on. AOZ into the backside.
And okay, OG has been put out as along with the Spear of Alpha. Aaron will be getting the cater for a huge, but I mean, Badang has fallen out as well as the base was wide open, and the Lord was having a really great time chunking down and finishing the base. And what do you have to say about this match, Debbie?
You know what? I feel like this is totally a one-sided kill for not just kill, but economy-wise also for IGN because they have a priority in their draft as well. They have that advantage into the early stages of this game too. Because look at that, looking at their account so far for IGN, they have a total of 20 plus kills. Meanwhile, for Kirby Unity, they could only stand a chance with 2 kills because it was a mistake, and that too, it was a mistake coming out from the side of IZN actually because they were overstaying just a little bit and had to fall down to the hands of Kirby Unity right there. But this is a very, very high goal difference that we have seen so far in this tournament with 30k lead for IZN. In the end, it was actually 15k, but you know what? There was no chance for Kirby Unity to farm out even a little bit because, like I mentioned, the early game Julian is not their call because they do not have an early game setter of a tank like IGN had with the Matilda and the Alpha. So the combination was too much of work for Carbi Unity to come back from. So I feel like they had to do some of their homework. Try to research just a little bit into the drafting phase as well because they have no chance for execution too or no chance for rotation as well.
I mean, true, the whole wholesome combination coming in from the side of IGN with, uh, I mean, the Alpha. with the Matilda was really great to see, as well as Aaron doing a really fine job securing kills and giving out the damage. And I mean, with Zero, that I mean, obviously the MVP from Crown Championship has proven himself again. And I guess with that we would likely to take a short break, and we will be back with another match and some more action to dictate for you guys. So don't go anywhere, and I mean, just stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to uh, Arc Winter Phoenix. Sorry, Phoenix Winter Arc Season 1. And I'm really sorry I fumbled in the first section because I don't know why I fumbled. So, anyways, I mean, we are done. I mean, from the last three matches, and this would be the last match for the day. And I mean, it's the quarterfinal, guys, and this is the best of one series going on right now. And on the blue side, we do have below mediocre and autism towards the red side, and it's gonna be in the Custodix me burger along with, I mean, one of your favorite casters, Debbie. So Debbie, take the lead.
It's like a burger to see a team named Autism going against below mediocre. So I feel like this is gonna be a very very good team. Both of these teams they were able to secure this spot here yesterday because they were fighting so well with their synergies with their micro decision execution as well, and not to mention the drafts too. They were so perfect in how they were utilizing their draft, how they were playing out as well. For me, below Mediocre, they were perfectly in sync with their jungler. It was perfect to say. It was also so good to see that they were not chaotic. They were perfectly in sync with how their groups fights were, their team fights were so perfect. But as for Autism, they have a chaotic kind of style where a bit of this the team, the players will go for a different kind of pickups, and it worked really well for them because this is their X Factor style. This is the factor where the teams might find it hard to play against because you do not see a much of a messy team fights, right? You always see a very well coordinated team fight time and time again. But this team are known that as I've seen it, they have a chaotic style and they made it work well for them. So autism and below medica, it will be a very very different version of teams, a very very different kind of play style as well. Even in the draft department too, they're gonna be a different even a little bit. So I feel like this is where the drama of this game will be starting. So this tournament, this particular game is what we should watch out for.
I mean, true. Again, if we look into the banning section, the common bans, I mean, Jushin, as we know, that's a lot annoying that we could see a Selena getting banned out. And in the new part, I would say the last ban from the side of, below mediocre. It's
Yeah, this is a perfect Selena band to say the least because for Team Mediocre, they do want to play the Selena into the mid lane, right? Because they have a Selena player. So if they can get the helm onto the Selena, the early game will be so important for them. So I feel like for Autism, they do know what they are playing against, who they are going up against. So I feel like this is a good ban coming out from them. Two early game mazes. Meanwhile, for below Medica, they do take out those heroes that's gonna be such a nuisance into the lane, into the jungle as well. So look at that. The I mean, this is kind of a taxing Mark's signature because last night also he was playing this Fanny and working
Only
around well
love
with it,
and
just
light
using
are
it, going in and
everlasting.
out. And I feel like the early game is what below Medicare wants to go for. But for them, if they go for here, the red side is autism. They have two choices, and which is the Badang and the Sicilian.
And I mean, they have went in with the Sicilian Badang. That's a really great combo, to be honest. But here we could see Takar from the below side of below mediocre. It would be providing a lot of shot control and a lot of damage if we see in the first place. And I mean, people I'm a really huge fan when there is a good Fanny player and we can see him play his hero. And I mean that's
I am the
really interesting to
phantom
see for the first
incarnate.
part. But then Gattacha would be getting picked out from, I mean, below mediocre. I mean, they would be giving a lot of tough competition. If I would say, to be specific, I
Experience the
mean, in the
euphony of
team fights, because
suffering.
they do have the Gattacha as well as the Eve. I mean, these two are really great crowd
The
controlling,
immortal chose to
damage
defeat a
dealing
shadow-like plague.
heroes with their ultimates. So yeah, and Kelra with that Moscow. I mean, the blade of destruction. I mean, the spear of destruction, and Moscow with the spear of misery is a lot annoying to face with. And obviously, his blink skill enhances the attack speed for himself, and I mean that's a lot annoying. But towards the banning section, here we could see Granger as well as the Ethyl would be getting banned out. So, what your thought about this?
You know, I really like the grandeur and the Irisal being banned away because for Moskov, you do not want to have a range zero is going on to the opponent's side, but he knows that he can have a good time, when he doesn't have a range opponent. So I feel like this is a kind of a good choice. Just try to give Kelra his perfect opportunity to farm out even a little bit. But for now, for below medical, they are banning out the CC as well as the Surya because the CC, you know what? I feel like they do want to go for this. They do not want this highly damaged hero that can chunk down your frontliners as well. So mainly the Gato is still there, so they still have a choice for the Hylos to be picked up here because they did ban out the CC. So the thing with the Fanny pick, right? You don't have to worry about winning the lanes. You don't have to worry about playing the weak lanes because the Fanny is always going to be available. Whether you are into the goal lane or to the XP, he's going to be your 8. He's going to be there 100% of the time, and he's going to be the surprise victor for both of the lanes so far. So I feel like they can be safe in whatever they are choosing for. But for sneaks here, they are. I feel like
I am
they're
not
gonna
the
stick
only
to the
one
Phobias
bound
here.
by
It's gonna
its
be so hard
chains.
for the Phobias right now because if the side of below Medicare pick out this Hylos, it will be a problem for autism.
Um, I mean, that's really true. If they do pick in with a high loss, it's gonna be really, a really terrible time for Team Autism. But I mean, let's see. Below mediocre, do they have thought about this? I mean, because I mean, they do have their own comfort heroes to pick with, and no, they yes, I mean, yeah, then they are going in with a glue here. Would be a lot annoying with with his ultimate as well as his skills. Sticking a pawn to your opponent, that's a really annoying thing that you could face off with. And I mean, picking out the Beatrix as your marksman, I mean, that creates a lot of variable gameplays with a different guns. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect to have a the Beatrix here because when you have a Beatrix, he's just gonna have that like you mentioned a high variety of choices for the guns too, but it's gonna be a little bit hard. But the early game is gonna have a 50-50 with the Moscow right here, so I feel like this is gonna be so good into the gold lane so far. But as for the XP lane, I felt like they could have gone for the Hylos, but they completely forgotten about the Hylos this meta. The glue is popping out just a little bit. I feel like this is the last Glue pick might be the game changer for below mediocre, right? Because Glue is well known for being a disruptor, being an imprisoner, being the guard of the prison, like they usually make metaphors about. But I feel like he's gonna be trying to keep this Phobius in lane because Phobius is known to have this a presence around the map. Just try to have that lead into the lane first, and rotate with the first turtle. So mentioning the first turtle, I feel like the first turtle will be so important for both of these teams.
And I mean, with that, we are back into the action onto the land of Dawn. And I mean, both of the teams again going in with the basic rotations. And I mean, obviously, in the early game, you can't see much, but here, can't roam putting up some tension. I mean, trying to put up some tension, but not successful though. I mean, the other players, I mean, the all three of them were in the same spot.
Mm,
And
this is a fast rotation.
yeah.
Below mediocre, right? They have a Fanny too, right? So the Fanny being here is gonna be such a assertive dominance for the side of below mediocre against autism right here. But the Fredin pick will might be their saving grace too for autism because I feel like they do understand that the Fanny does not stand a chance against a Fredrin. But the early game is where the Fanny shines. But look at that burger.
And I mean, yeah, Kant Room is getting pushed out by the opponents. Finally coming in with a steel cables looking in a really good position, but but she herself got stunned by the spear of misery and got a lot of damage.
Oh, that was a lot of damage and a perfect. I mean, say a first casualty because no one has been falling. It's already almost 2 minutes of this game, and both of the teams are still sitting in a perfect 0-0 score. But this fourth turtle, is gonna be so important, and both of the teams will be trying to go for it. But look at that, a little bit of a fight here.
I mean, that was a really great poke in coming in from the side of below mediocre. But then, I mean, early game, not much damage from from both of the sides. So they would be just trying to poke and, go away as soon as possible. Look at that internal pursuit locking in towards the side of Glue. Glue looking in a really low HP here would be getting away with his split. I mean, that's a savior skill for him.
Oh, that was a close goal to say the least, but still 0-0 score. But for Autism right now, they have the lead into this goal, into this turtle, and they will be setting it up for a little bit. But the fan needs to dive in. But look at that AOZ again, Burger.
And I mean, a really great setup. The real manipulation was on, but I mean, not enough to secure another kill. But look at that, Badang looking at a low HP. The infernal pursuit is onto the glue. Will be securing the kill for glue here, and again, the flicker will be enabling the internal pursuit again. And look at that range from the side of Sicilian, just reaching havoc with his range, and I mean, disrupting his enemies.
That was perfect. It just spots them perfectly on time, and it was a messy team by say the least. But Autism did have their 2 kills so far into their own hands again. It is ironic, right? Because the Fanny is there. The Fanny was supposed to have the early game assertive dominance, but because of this Fredden pick right now for Autism, the Fanny hasn't been that much of a factor too, and they understand the situation well. And look at that, he's invading, knowing perfectly well that they have to leave. But look at the position of Ben Dragon, the bounce so far. I feel like they even figured it out because look at that. Beatrix is even, scared to just go in, just try to defend the bot lane because she won't be able to do it because the zone coming up from the down is enough. So that's one turret down, one neutral objective falling down to the hands of Autism.
Mm, I mean, yeah, if we talk about the team fights here, Autism is doing a really great job cornering out the fan with their stunts. Either you save the spear of misery or the taunt coming in from, the Fredrin. They are doing just fine, just cornering the fan and fanning away and not getting the early lead.
Hmm. But yeah, it's just too late for the Fanny to just dive in, but she still does have the blue buff, the required buff that she's looking for. But look at her, she's just trying to dive in onto the Moscow, but the Moscow still survived with Spirit of Misery. But how long is he gonna be surviving? Oh my goodness, he did survive from there without the use of the flicker. He does have another use of the flickers to survive from that, even if there's a chance for the Fanny to dive in again. Just slow, she's slow in the Z, so she won't be going aggressive as he thought she would be. So look at the top side. This time friend calls super shipping news again. And the turtle will fall down again into the hands of autism. This is what autism does, right? Try to look for message in fights, try to go for this fight and just dismember the opponent.
And I mean a secure turtle for Fredrin again. Fredrin doing a really fine job securing the neutral objectives for him. And I mean, if we look in the bot lane, Moscow is kind of dominating his lane for the first part right now. And I mean, we have to wait and see what beholds next. But another okay fight initiated from the side of Gatotkacha, but he would be getting finished out by the Badang. Your variable manipulation as well as split has been logged in. Split is onto the Frederian, but he would be escaping in as it's not much in use. Fanny coming in with the steel cables but would be getting punished out by the Badang. So many stunts, so many crowd controlling skills she can't handle. And Eve looking in low HP but would be flickering away. I mean, a really critical fight. And look at that. Glue is being chased down by the Phobius, but Phobius would be escaping.
That was, I mean, we couldn't see, we couldn't say that Fanny hasn't been farmed up because she has been constantly having the bounce right now. But two deaths so far is going to be putting herself behind, and this is
hitting the spot where they are going into the mid lane. The mid game is not where the Fanny will be shining because the Fanny does well to the early stages of this game, trying to make your team as valid as possible. But right now, Fredrin is calling all the shots. Whenever he's trying to dive in, he's going to be there to taunt him time and time again. So at this point, the Fanny has to be careful right now. She can't do much because the macro factory is only into the hands. But look at that.
And AOG would be dropping in as well as the real world manipulation, but the Eve will be getting finished out by the Moscow here. Another kill for the Eve, and I mean that was a kill exchange for both of the sides. And look at that, Phobius getting the kill for the glue, and a double kill for him killing out, and a triple kill for the Phobius, just reckoning the opposing team right there. And I mean the sustenance as well as the magic damage is doing a fine job with this hero.
This is a perfect team for a perfect fight for all teams to take. They are perfectly comfortable into the goalie they have been generating to these past few minutes that we have seen so far into the early games as well. So they are not giving space for them any because the Badang is there, the veteran is there, who is there to be the extra of the fan. And so far, the Shishina also been farming up, doing the great job, and he hasn't been able to be taken down yet because if he does fall down, it has to be the hands of the Fanny. But how will the Fanny go against a team like this? Because the stun is constantly going to be there, the taunt is going to be there. There's so many survivability for blue into this season too. So even if this game goes late, it will be falling into the hands of Autism right now because for Autism, they have a late game hero like the Sicilian and a late game monster like this Moscow too. So for their chance from Billion Medical, they do not have a chance to have any kind of callback. But the only thing that they can do is try to put Fanny into this macro play style to try to clean up the lanes and have him be available just on time to go for this neutral objective. But even so, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna take time.
I mean, true. And look at that control getting stunned by, the Badang, and the kill would be going in the hands of the Moscow. I mean, also they did get the turret. I mean, it was like a cherry on top of a cake. And by the way, guys, baby does owns a bakery. But for now, let's focus on the fight. And, and I mean, Eve would be escaping in a low HP.
Yeah, this is a perfect way to say the cherry on top because I do have a bakery, but I feel like for autism piece of cake. They are playing like it's a walk in the park and they are treating that Fanny as another mosquito. Not to mention, but oh look at that, the Fanny is too not too happy with the commander and makes us she's just trying to take down the Moscow, but won't be successful because Moscow does have a way to survive that little bit of onslaught because at this point the Fanny is still behind. She doesn't have any gold, she doesn't have any damage, and if she doesn't have equipment, which with a well-fed Moscow, the Moscow is going to be surviving, right? So right now the taunt, the probability of autism winning is much more higher than it was before.
And look at that Moscow jumping in with the speed of destruction and would be getting the kill for the Eve. And look at that flicker play from the Badang. But the AOG, okay, has been cancelled out, putting them out split low on the Moscow. Moscow would be dying here as well as a double kill for Kantrom, getting those kills as well as Blue is looking in a low HP, really funny name though. And Fanny
Blue
will be getting chased out.
Blue is definitely a funny name, and he's been playing so well with the positioning so far, But right now, look at that. The Freddy is trying to dive in, but he did survive with that little bit of a HP. But he's a tank, right? He doesn't have any way to die, even if he's been chased out a little bit. But look at the Freddy, he's just trying to dive in. He's still the lower HP, but he cannot do anything about it at this point because he's so behind. He doesn't have gold. He doesn't have the damage to take down, much less a member of a autism who's very tanky and a jungler nonetheless. But right now, Autism, they can try to set up for this slot because they can take this slot without any problem. For meanwhile, for below mediocre, put your Fanny into the macro job. Just try to make her do the split pushings. And they may have a chance to have a defensive fight into the slot. But look at that, they just try to dive in.
And I mean, Fanny's camping just to last hit the Lord with her retribution. But I mean, Phobius is taking out the bush for the sneakies, and that's a really great job done by the EXP Lina. But here we are. I mean, the Federation has secured the Lord. Sorry, I was going to say the turtle, but it's the Lord, and I mean it's a luminous Lord still, and I guess you know uh before I mean the team blue, I guess they could defend it, but look at the damage coming in from the Federation as well as the Sicilian, and blue would be getting the kill for the Galatasaray here.
Oh my God, there was a dive coming out from from the Fredrin, but he did went back without any casualty, without any punishment, and I would say there was a perfect chance for below Medica to do something about it, but. Unfortunate for them, this is a Fredrin who's so far more with so much tankiness in his sustain as well. But look at Lord marching down to the bot lane.
And I mean another great flicker I mean skill by the Badang, but the I mean UV would be getting the kill, but at the same time she would be falling in and Fanny would be getting finished out by Moscovia. Blade of Destruction has been connected directly, charging in towards the Beatrix as well as a godlike for the Phobias killing out, you know, the Gatotkacha, and the base was wide open and minions were dealing so much damage as well as Moscow. An easy finish for I would say Autism here, just reckoning the game with their skills. And I mean, before Mediocre just got dethroned away by their opponents.
This is the punishment you get when you have a fan in this early game into the first pick. Because even if there's a chance for you to have an early game, because you are still a fan, but if even if the skill goes wrong, you're gonna be fall down. You're gonna be falling down to the cliff, and that's what Fredrin was doing, like pushing the Fanny down the cliff, not letting him climb up to take out the goals, to give the goals as well. So at this point, the Fanny become non-factor. Even with the skills, even with the so many cabals and the sirens that he did, he wasn't able to have that in sufficient amount of damage to take down any member for the side of autism. And I feel like autism know this very well. They know how to play against a Fanny. They know how to treat a Fanny, and they did just that. Looking at the position so far, this is just perfect for autism for a perfect pin in the draft as well. Because the draft it cannot get better. Right, the draft was so good for them because they have a front liner with the down, of course. They have their um they have their Fredrin as well, who's dealing a lot of damage. Not to mention that, and even if he is a damage circle, he survived with the appraiser's red too. That's a vengeance hero. That's a vengeance ultimate right there. So I feel like autism, deserve this win fully well because their pure domination, their pure chaotic team fight is what they were taking this game to.
And I mean, well described. And what else can I say? Great. I mean, congratulations for the side of Autism and below Mediocre. I mean, you did have a really great comp, but then, as Debbie described, choosing in Fanny so early to the drafting phase, that creates an opportunity for your opponents to pick up the counter. So that was kind of a bad decision, I would say, coming in from the side of below Mediocre. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in, I mean, the end of the stream, and I guess it's gonna be a good night for you all, guys. And I mean, just stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, and I mean, share the channel to your MLBB enthusiasts. I mean,
Oh,
okay, so we, as announced, guys, we sorry for like trying to end the stream, but then we just got the announcement, and I mean, we will be having some interesting giveaways. So what we have to do
a
for the
giveaway.
giveaway?
You know what?
Okay,
I
okay.
know. I
So
feel like Burger.
yeah,
Like you said, I heard
yeah.
in news that there is gonna be a giveaway here, but you have to comment something on that because the call is gonna be LIKED. You have to type into the comment and just you have to do just that. This is the comment that you are looking for. You have to like the stream too, just in case you have another chance, a better luck, right? So go and type LIKED onto the comment sections, and you'll be eligible for the giveaway. That's much you can do. So guys, do that.
We will be choosing the winner. Just put it till that, keep commenting, just put the light in there. Burger, you can do it too. Nina, try your chances.
Oh, and
We should try our chances, right? We cannot
I
sit. Yeah.
no, I know my luck is too bad because I mean, previous two tournaments, every giveaway I have participated, I have lost. So I have just gave up and like I'm happy with whatever I get with my casting. So I guess maybe you should try your luck. But then, anyways, guys, we were talking about Debbie's bakery. So yeah, I guess you can
What?
advertise your bakery too.
I don't know. It's a local bakery, so I do not do online shipment and stuff. So it's not gonna be worth it. But you know what? It's
It's
I
not.
mean,
I'm not talking about Superman, guys. See. That's the thing. Like, okay. I mean, just go and find wherever Debbie's bakery is. You know, just get a cake, and I'll from my side, I'll give you a starlight. I'll give the first three
oh,
people who Debbie's bakery. I'll give them a starlight.
all right, this is gonna be good. But it's gonna be so far. No one will fly with that. But you fly here and come.
But then
I'll treat
you need to find it yourself. You can't ask Debbie. No, you can ask anyone. I mean, you just Debbie just give them the hint where your bakery is at.
it's in Manipur, so yeah, good luck
Yeah.
coming here.
Good luck.
But
Good luck finding a bakery.
yeah, that's just the state is what the matters, right? But anyway, for the giveaway, right? I enter it, so we have to see when they are gonna be spinning the wheel because when there's a spinning wheel, I kind of get very excited because I usually do win this, but never in Fire Phoenix. I don't get that any kind of any kind of win giveaways, and I don't win any giveaways in Fire Phoenix. But you know what? Just guys, try your luck too. Just type like in the chat, and that's all you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. You can win. I mean, unless you're a burger, you won't win. But then,
Oh,
you guys, come on, you guys are lucky enough. I guess you will get okay. We got the announcement. We will be spinning the wheel or whatever the draw would be done at 11:10. So as soon as possible, drop in your comments as well as like the video, so we could, you have that then you have a chance to be into the draw. I mean, you have a chance to win. So why not try your luck?
yeah, and this is a free diamonds, guys. You cannot miss this. It's gonna be
Yeah,
free stuff. I like free stuff.
I mean, promo diamonds are gonna kick in anytime, and
Oh
then you
yes,
don't know.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
For more diamonds, even one diamond matters. This is gonna be so good if I
yeah,
win. I want.
yeah. That's the thing. See, Debbie is so excited. Why aren't you guys? Come on, spam. I mean, the chat box with your like message. So I mean, get going, man, guys. Sorry.
Like uh LIKED in caps, bro. Caps, 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 caps. Not that joke caps. LIKED in capital letters. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I mean,
So, Debbie,
what
what
are
do you
the
think? What skin are you going for on this promo diamond event if it is nearby?
I don't have that Gatot Kaca skin just not yet. That epic skin, the blue one.
Oh, I see. I see. And I mean, a great choice though, because I mean, the skill effects are really great. And what else should I say? I mean, Gatot Kacha himself is a really great hero. Can be
Yeah,
played
he's
as
been
an
on the
EXP
meta
as well. But the
all
thing,
the time, right?
but the questionable thing is, do you play tank or EXP?
I play XP.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's the thing. Here
I
we
play
are.
XP. Yeah,
Mhm.
man, XP is fun. That's why I'm very interested. Whenever there's a hero into the XP lane that brawls out, and I'll fight it out, man. Just man it out. That reminds me, right, of that phobias and the glue, right? their competition was a little bit weak because if they had gone for the highest, they could have had a better chance into the XP lane. But no, they used the glue even though doesn't have that any kind of counter for the glue. It was unfortunate for below medical because their medical picks didn't work out in the end. Autism, perfectly understanding their draft. I feel like the draft was won by autism, right? Autism were perfect on the draft.
I mean, that's the thing. Autism actually went perfect. Okay, we got the announcement, guys. We are drawing in right now. So we would be getting okay, winner will pop in the comments. So just keep on waiting and just pray for your luck. I mean, pray to your gods. So that's all.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. But oh my goodness, we have an announcement. We had the announcement last, like you mentioned, Burger. It's Amazon Wala. What? Amazon Wala? Amazon Wala was here? I didn't know. He won the giveaway. He or she won the giveaway. So congratulations with your 100 diamonds, dude. You are 100 diamonds richer. Just comment down below your ID so that our admin here can have that. If we can have that, can have your details, can have your info in order to send this diamond. So stay tuned for it. You just type it out. Just type it out.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing.
Man,
100 diamonds.
it is right. Burger, we
That's
are
a
not
great
winning this.
thing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Haha.
We are not
You
winning this.
won't? No,
We
no,
will.
no. I mean, you can, but I mean, me, it's never gonna happen. That thing.
It's not
Yeah.
a good year for me, man. I haven't been winning since January. It's already March.
So you have
Already
won
March.
before, right? But then I
I've
have
won
never won.
before last year, but I've used up
Yeah,
my this year's luck last year already. So yeah.
but
So I think
I guess we're done with our draw, or is it still on?
that they already drew. Amazon Wala won. He have to take screenshot and contact this number given below by Fire Phoenix Esports. And yeah, I feel like this is gonna be it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be signing out, and we had already. Are you guys happy that we have a surprise giveaway we made right there? Yeah, even though all of us cannot win, all of us cannot win. At least one guy is 100 diamonds richer. So yeah, it really made his night. So yeah, try to not miss out because we're gonna be having more giveaways in the future, and stay tuned for this channel because we are having lots and lots of tournaments, and I've heard that so many people try to join but they did miss out. Yeah, just subscribe to this channel because you will be seeing the links to join those, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow as well because yeah, like I mentioned, two teams, great teams are going to be playing, and not to mention the giveaway. It's a very, very small but a perfect treat for the viewers here. So, as for today, me and Burger will be signing out. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.